Joe Haden is a guy who is uniquely qualified to talk about the Browns-Steelers rivalry. Played for the Browns, played for the Steelers. Here's what he had to say about that rivalry on Good Morning Football on the NFL Network.
It's so great to me because I think it starts with the fans. Both the cities, man, have amazing fans. They love this. They love the team so much. I mean, the biggest thing is football in Cleveland, is football in Pittsburgh. Diehard fans. Then it's the teams, man. You know, with Pittsburgh, it's just been a lot of winning. So the fans really expect a lot. In Cleveland, you know, haven't really won as much, but the fans have never wavered. They're there for their city. And I think that their team's getting a whole lot better now. You know, just consistency in the front office. But in Pittsburgh, it's just they have only had 3 coaches the last 50 years. You know your general manager, you know your position coaches. I think there's just been a lot more turnaround. But it's just, for me, the thing that makes the rivalry so big is they're so close. It's an hour-and-a-half drive. And then the fan bases are basically the same type of fan bases. They love their city to death. And football is the biggest thing in Cleveland and Pittsburgh.
Let's bring in Kevan Arnold from the Voice of the Land podcast. Kevin, you hear Joe Haden, and Joe Haden understands that rivalry. And, you know, I think there were 50 days where the Browns had 3 head coaches as opposed to the 50 years for the Steelers at some time. But I just, in listening to Joe Haden, I'm like, boy, this guy gets both cities.
He does. And he was here for so long and knows that the fans, how loyal Cleveland fans are. I mean, in reality, this shouldn't be a rivalry, or it shouldn't be as well known of how deep this rivalry goes for even people like in my generation, because all we've known is poor football in this town with the Cleveland Browns. But it is the fans and it's our families who have brought us up and told us and shown us the history of this rivalry, why we utterly dislike the Pittsburgh Steelers. While, of course, you respect what they've been able to do as an organization, we want it to be that way, you still dislike the Pittsburgh Steelers. It starts there, both fan bases understanding the magnitude of the rivalry and the history of it, and, of course, getting the next generations involved in it, and it just translates onto the field and vice versa. Now that both teams are competing for the AFC North, you really feel that energy back and forth between the field and the stands and back. And now that all the fans can be in these stadiums, you're really going to feel what this rivalry is supposed to be, hopefully, here in 2021.
Yeah, and, you know, I'm old school enough that it's concerning that the Steelers appear to be down. You never quite count out the Pittsburgh Steelers because of that stability and the continuity of coaching, and it's a really good franchise.